inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Goff now looking to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Bishop.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Operating from the gun, Bishop.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Asante Samuel on the coverage.
Now Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time.
And now it's 2nd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And taken right on the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Bishop. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Bishop. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2nd down and 3. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Another run by Bigsby.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Denver.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
To throw on 3rd down, Bishop. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Bishop. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Bishop. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Bigsby. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Goff.
incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third, Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Off play action. Bishop. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
down.
You
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here's Goff. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Goff. Open man is Duvernay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Goff throwing again. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw is Goff. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on
touchdown, Eagles. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. On 1st down, Bishop. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. That is caught, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's got this down to the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Broncos.
Here's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. Bishop. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll give to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Goff now looks to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Back to throw. Bishop.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
At their 49-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The throw over the middle taken in. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake. Bishop.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
And they run the toss to Bigsby.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Goff.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Goff now looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And not an easy spot here, and we'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Bishop.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
A great play there. 76 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Goff on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the draw, it's Hall.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10.
Again, Goff. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
He finds his man complete. That's McGee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Goff. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Goff. Throwing out left and finding Likely. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now it's Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 17.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They go with Howard again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first down, they run with Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Broncos, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.